about to risk everything by taking my mom to Italy. Let me explain.
I'm really nervous. Just the unknown. What's gonna happen? I gotta get on that plane.
Mom, how you feeling?
Oh, nervous. I'm happy. I'm excited. Oh my God.
The nerves starting to set in?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep. I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna
I'm
do it?
doing this.
What you're about to see is my mom's first real trip ever. No, it's not her first flight and it's not her first time out of the country. But this is her first time really jumping head first into an actual adventure, full of stress and uncertainty.
Yeah, she is already taking on this huge adventure by coming with me, flying standby, putting her entire trust in me. Let's hope for the best. I'm gonna book the tickets now.
My mom grew up in a small town on the east coast of Canada. She's still there to this day. Her and I live drastically different lives, and this is her first time getting to experience mine.
Okay, I'm supposed to clip the ski.
Road, yes.
Oh my God. Wow. That is so good.
Are you happy you got one to yourself?
Yep. Hell yeah. That is so good.
So, what exactly does that mean? Well, first, she's putting full trust in me in this itinerary. That's easy. Then we're going to be packing and taking only a carry-on. Not impossible. Then we're going to be traveling on only standby passes. Now this is where it gets a little stressful. But the most difficult part was planning the trip to be fully refundable in case we didn't get on those flights. That was a logistical nightmare. But let's head back to about a week before we were supposed to go, where I drive back to my hometown to help my mom with her packing. Let's go.
I hope you guys can hear me okay. I don't have the microphone on, but I am headed to my mom's house now. We're gonna see what her packing situation is. Because we're only going with a carry-on, we need to make sure that she is traveling light, and she has told me that she has done some serious shopping. So we might have to compromise on some outfits. I don't know, we will see. I have my airless travel bags and I'm giving her one, so we'll see if that helps sort of compress everything into her bag. But yeah, we're gonna get our nails done, we're gonna get our toes done, and then we are going to pack her bag, which is gonna give me an idea of what I need to pack. So I am just heading to my hometown right now. It's about an hour and 40-minute drive. It is a beautiful day. Spring in Canada, it's so gorgeous. So let's head over there now. Let's see what the situation is for packing. Should be interesting. We are 1 week out.
Okay guys, wow, my mom has done an excellent job with shopping. I thought she was gonna have way more than she has, but she has the right amount of stuff and her fashion is gonna be on point. We are just gonna pack it up in her carry-on now, which is a really nice bag.
Hi.
1 week out.
1 week.
How are you feeling?
Excited. I'm really nervous. I'm
What are you
so
nervous about?
just the unknown. Just kind of like, what's gonna happen?
Yep.
I gotta get on that plane. Yeah, I gotta do it.
Is the flight like the biggest challenge for you to overcome?
Right now, yeah.
Right now it's the flight.
It's the flight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you're nervous about on the ground once we get to Italy?
Just that you're just gonna walk my feet off and then I'm just gonna like be so tired. But no, other than that, no, I'm good.
All right.
I'm
cool.
good. I'm really excited.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
I think I'm just gonna relax and get through it.
Yep.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. So we'll check in with you a day before or the day of when we leave. We'll see how you're feeling then.
Okay, but once it's here, like, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
I am looking at the flights right now. I have to book them so that we can start checking the loads. Now, standby travel, relatively stressful, I would say, because you don't actually know you're gonna get on or not until you're at the gate. That said, when you're traveling solo, it's not as stressful because you might just take the next one or the next one or the next one. But I'm traveling with my mom this time, first time ever. We are not gonna be getting on separate flights. We get on together or we don't get on. That being said, I'm checking everything as of right now, and it's looking pretty good. Everything is open. We're not gonna know the actual loads until we are probably standing at the gate, which is relatively stressful. I do want my mom to have as stress-free quality of a trip as possible, but this is all part of the adventure. And when you find out the ticket price for us in standby, you are gonna understand why. So I'm checking the prices right now. I'm trying to find the most direct route for the best price. And right now it's looking like we're going from Halifax to Frankfurt to Rome, $285 per person for that leg. Then on our way back, we're gonna be doing Rome to Frankfurt to Halifax, and that is $367 per person. Grand total round trip is $652. You cannot argue with those prices, especially this day and age where the cost of travel is so expensive and we are not booking things well in advance. And that's another thing. This is logistically much more difficult than just buying the tickets outright. Like, I cannot complain about the prices. I will take those prices any day and all of the logistics that come with it. Now, that being said, when I planned this trip, I planned everything to be fully refundable. That is the Airbnb that we have in Rome, that is the Airbnb we have in the countryside, and that is our rental car. That my mom didn't have to deal with at all. She didn't even have to think about it. She's just gonna show up, have a good time, and that's all I want for her. We will be checking back with you tomorrow night. We're gonna check the loads and we're gonna see if it's looking good for us the next day. Probably morning of, we'll be checking again. And then we're gonna be going to the airport together. My mom is gonna be driving from the city she lives in to get to me. And then my husband's gonna be driving my mom and I to the airport where we're going to be leaving. So I'm taking you along for this adventure. I'm documenting the whole thing. And I'm just really excited to see my mom experience a new country. She's never been to Europe. She's gonna be experiencing one of the most beautiful countries in the world for the first time. I wanna see that through her eyes. Rome has a magical feel to it. Let's hope for the best. I'm gonna book the tickets now.
Ali, what you gonna do without me, buddy? What you gonna do without me? Am I going on another trip? I'm gonna miss you so much. I'm gonna miss you so much, buddy.
The day of our flight arrived as per usual. My bag was still not packed, mild anxiety, and optimism that somehow everything would fit into a carry-on. Rome was promising heat, the countryside was forecasting cold mornings and damp evenings. Somehow we made all of that fit into our carry-on. Soon we were headed for the Halifax airport, where excitement and anticipation for the worst shake hands. But before any trip, there's one tradition I refuse to skip on: an East Coast beer at the airport. Maybe I'm biased, but I think we have the best beer in the world. Either way, it tastes like departure. Then came the waiting game. Gate side, staring at Lufthansa's waitlist, refreshing the page constantly, wondering if there'd be enough seats for the both of us to get on the plane.
Okay, so we are about 1 hour before flight time. We just found out we do have confirmed seats. Mom, checking with you. How you feeling?
Oh my god.
Nerves starting to set in?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. A little bit. But I'm okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna
I'm
do it.
doing this.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get on the plane. I'll check back up with you when we land in Frankfurt, where the real adventure begins, because we do not have a confirmed seat on that flight.
Stop it. Stop it.
No stress. No rush, no stress. Check back in with you guys when we get there. Off we go!
Here we go.
Discover Airlines for the first time. Ready? Let's go!
Cabin crew, prepare for departure.
It was actually unbelievable that we made it on the first try. Now we're in Frankfurt, but that was only half the battle. Now we gotta get to Rome, and we both have to get on together. This is how it went.
Okay guys, we just got our seats confirmed on
been such a seamless standby experience. We don't get to sit together, which sucks, but it's only a short flight, like an hour and 20 minutes tops. So we will catch back up with you.
Will be squeezed.
Yeah, their hands are gonna turn purple like mine did on the last one. But we'll catch back up with you in Rome. Welcome to Rome. We are finally here. It was a crazy day of traveling, commuting, getting into our Airbnb, and then getting back into the city. But we are finally here. We are at an incredible restaurant where it's not as busy, but the food is just as good as some of the places around here without the wait. We have ordered some real Roman pastas. So I'm going to show you that once it arrives, and we are going to get Mom's reaction of her first time trying some real Italian food. I am so excited. Red wine's coming and the pastas are coming. All right, ready to cheers?
I am.
Cheers to us in Italy. How is it? Oh, we're off to a good start.
Awesome. Awesome. I'm not sure how to eat this, but
Okay, Mom's first time trying alla grizia. Go for it.
it's so good. Oh my god. Perfect. Perfect. Love it.
All right, so Mom has already dug in to hers alla grizia, and I got the classic cacio e pepe. So we have like the pepper, we have pecorino cheese, and the pasta should be al dente. Oh, can't wait to
It's
bite
delicious.
in. It's good?
Yeah. It's delicious.
Yeah. Oh, that's really good. So creamy. The pasta's really thick. And I don't want to like bite down and break the pasta because I think people will get upset that I've done that, but it's too big of a bite. Oh my goodness, guys, look at that.
Too good.
Everything is balanced to perfection. What did we order?
Tiramisu
Yeah, but you
for dessert.
not one to share. You want two.
One for you and one for me. Because I'm not sharing right today. This is my first night in Rome, and I'm gonna have a full one.
Yeah, you better have a whole tiramisu.
Darn right. So I am, and I love it.
Ooh, there it is. Thank you. Tiramisu. First one of the trip. Okay.
Ooh, look at that.
There you go.
Ooh. Okay, I'm supposed to put this.
You're supposed to try some road, yes.
Oh my god, that is so good.
Iconic dessert.
Wow, that is so good.
It looks delectable.
It is delectable.
Are you happy you got one to yourself?
Yep, hell yeah. It's so good. It's delicious.
Okay, first bite of tiramisu after so long. Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
Good.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I've been eating Costco tiramisu thinking it's good. This puts it to shame.
Yeah. I mean, it's delicious.
It's amazing.
It is.
You're not going to be able to go back and eat tiramisu the same as this.
No, this is like the best.
Guys, look at that cream. Okay, I'm happy you ordered two.
Me too.
What an incredible start to this crazy trip. Oh my gosh. We were off to a hot start.
Ristorante Sette Ocho was absolutely incredible. We had such an amazing experience there. Food was on point, atmosphere was on point. Absolutely loved it. Such a good start. And we are gonna pick back up tomorrow because it is getting late. We are tired. It is time to go to bed. Good night.
Good night.
Good morning and welcome back to Rome and happy Mother's Day! Mother and daughter here together in Rome on Mother's Day. It doesn't get any better than this. So we are starting the day off. We are going to have breakfast. We're gonna go have a famous Roman kind of pastry. It's called a maritozzo. So that's what we're gonna go have now, and definitely some coffee.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Coffee.
So let's go. All right, guys, there is a reason there is a huge line behind me. This is a very famous Roman pastry, maritozzo. So basically, it is a sweet brioche bun on the bottom, and it has been filled with this amazing whipped cream. I am so excited to dig in. I'm very, very hungry. Let's go. Cheers. It does have a little bit of lemon to it.
Lemony.
And like the aftertaste, it's got a little bit of lemon to it. The whipped cream is not overly sweet. It's like sweetened to perfection. I do not love sweets for breakfast, but this is a really nice balance. The brioche is super fresh. We saw these coming out fresh, so we know these were made not too long ago. And they are flying off the shelves. There's so many people here. Oh my gosh. Look at the inside of that. Look at that cross section. They lay on the cream so thick. Now this place online, it has mixed reviews. Some people are saying like it's not good. Some people are saying they love it. So you guys let me know down in the comments. Do you love this regoli pasticceria? Is there a better place to have it? You let me know. But this is my first time having it. Quintessential Roman breakfast. So good.
Is it good? Yeah. It's lemony. It tastes like lemon. Some lemon, not just mild.
Yeah.
It's really fluffy. It's better than like one of those donuts, but has that feel, but
And the cream
it's
is
way
light enough?
Oh yeah, it's like real cream. It's like a really good lemony donut, but better than that though. It's really good. Delicious.
I am on almost the last bite. This line is crazy. Mom finished hers. Was it good? You'd recommend?
Never eat that for breakfast.
No.
Man, you're in Rome, you gotta eat
You
that.
must.
You must, it's a rule.
And apparently every other tourist thinks the exact same thing. On the last bite, let's try to eat it all in one go. Amazing. And we're washing it down with espresso. Mom has a latte. Love it. We finessed a table at front. We finessed a table. I made a deal with another tourist while we were in the restaurant. I knew her husband was outside.
Check out the
so
line.
Just beyond the shadow of the Colosseum sits one of Rome's great hidden monuments, the Basilica di San Clemente. A place where history doesn't just surround you, it actually stacks beneath your feet. On the street level stands the 12th century basilica. Gold mosaics, medieval frescoes, all under construction at the time, by the way, and the quiet rhythm of a church that's very much still alive. But San Clemente reveals itself slowly. Descend the narrow stairways and the air changes, becomes cooler and heavier. Beneath the modern basilica lies an earlier church from the 4th century, built not long after Christianity was legalized in the Roman Empire. Its faded frescoes and worn stone walls carry traces of medieval Rome, including some of the earliest written Italian ever discovered. Parts of it were damaged during the Norman sack of Rome before the upper basilica was built above it. And even deeper still, beneath the Christian layers of the city lies something much older. An underground Mithraeum, a temple dedicated to Mithras, part of a mysterious religion practiced across the Roman Empire beginning around the 1st century. The chambers are narrow and dimly lit. Water still runs through the ancient channels cut into the stone, and altars remain where they stood nearly 2,000 years ago. Yes, Rome is full of ruins, but this place feels different. Not abandoned, buried. Layer upon layer of belief, conquest, ritual, and time, preserved beneath a city that never stopped building over its own past.
Okay, Mama. What did you think of Basilica San Clemente?
It was so cool.
Yeah.
It just makes me want to be more of a history buff. So sometimes I didn't know what I was looking at, but I knew it was old. Just seeing that Virgin Mary.
Oh,
with
that fresco.
With the baby Jesus, and just the eyes were just,
Haunting almost.
Very, but yeah, that was, and just going in the caves underneath, it was
something
you
else.
were in such old, I don't know.
You could feel how ancient it was,
you
like
really
inside.
could.
Not just what you see, but the feeling inside. It was damp. It was musty.
It was.
It was cramped, almost claustrophobic.
Yeah, a little bit.
It was wild. Super cool.
Super old. Oh,
Yeah.
It's almost hard to imagine
Yeah.
that it still exists.
And we're going to go see something also very old right now. We're going to the Colosseum. Major bucket list item for my mom to check off her list.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
We drifted by the usual Roman circus, the Colosseum, the Forum, that gigantic marble wedding cake officially called the Vittoriano, the kind of places that have been photographed, hashtagged, and squeezed dry by tourism long before we showed up. Shoulder to shoulder with the masses, soaked in rain, I found myself more drawn to the basilica tucked away quietly among the heavy hitters. Less fanfare and much more soul. But then came the real shock. They charge admission for the Pantheon now. Apparently even Eternity has a cover fee these days. That's over tourism for you. Fine. We'd be leaving the city soon enough anyway. But by mid-afternoon, feeling cold, damp, worn out by the crowds, there was only one sensible move left. A charcuterie board. Something salty, something cured, along with introducing aperol spritz to my mom, who took to it immediately like a veteran traveler to Italy. Naturally, she spent the rest of the trip calling them spritzers.
Alright guys, so after a lot of sightseeing, we had to sit down. We're at a place called Baccanate. This is like a little tiny, aperitif style patio restaurant, I guess you could call it. And we are having the famous aperol spritz. Cheers, Mom. Classic cocktail, you have to have it. Prosecco, aperol, and some soda water, garnished with a nice orange. And it's Mom's first time trying something like this. This is to stimulate the appetite. Let's get Mom's review on it. What do you think?
I love it.
And look, the sun has come out. It's become super gorgeous after the rain. First taste of prosciutto since coming to Italy. Real deal. Oh man. Wow. Okay. I'm shutting off the camera for the time being. Mom and I are gonna enjoy this. This is gonna be really nice. All right, that was Baccanate. We sat there for probably 2 hours having a couple aperol spritz. We had a charcuterie board. It was lovely. And now we are heading back to Trastevere. We did not get to explore it too much last night. There's a little bit we want to see in the area before we wrap up this huge day of sightseeing and move on to other things in Italy. But yes, such a beautiful place. So excited to go to this neighborhood. What do you think?
I'm like, what?
It's blown away.
It's blown away, like the people. It's unbelievable.
Mom just asked me, do people do this every day? I'm like, yes. She's like, I'm not living my life.
I'm not living my life. Not at all.
A little taste of it, eh?
Oh my God.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Okay.
Okay, so Mom and I ordered the famous grattachecche, which is like a Roman shaved ice. We have a lemon cocoa. So it's shaved ice, lemonade, I believe, coconut shavings. Looks like there's some sort of fruit, and then there is cherries in syrup. What do you think?
Cherry. Yum.
Oh my goodness.
I know. Cherry's delicious.
Oh, it's sweet. Oh, that hits the spot. Oh, that's lemony on the side.
Okay,
You try.
if I can.
I know it's hard to pick up without losing the whole thing. There you go. I think you're gonna bite in right to a lemon. Oh, did you bite into a lemon?
I did.
Oh my, is it sour?
It's good.
The exact same stall, same location, over 100 years later. This is his great-grandfather?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Great-grandfather posing next to it. The history here is insane.
Same place.
Historical food, historical city. Love it. Grattachecche. All right, guys, happy Mother's Day. Hope you enjoyed coming along with us. The next time we're gonna check in with you is going to be when we're at the airport, when we're leaving, and we're gonna see how you felt throughout this entire trip. But the first day, what did you think?
Oh, I loved it. It was
Okay.
so fun.
10 out of 10?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, highlight of the day?
Highlight of the day was our fun time at drinks.
Oh, we had such a good time having our aperol spritz, sitting down. We were cracking jokes.
Oh, it was
People
hilarious.
watching, it was so much fun.
Yeah, that was a highlight.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
thanks for watching, and stay tuned because we are going to be checking in as we're leaving. We have to fly standby,
Oh gosh.
so we still have to leave. There's still more to come, so stay tuned for that. It's coming right now.
Good morning from the FCO airport here in Rome. We are flying home now. It is bright and early in the morning. We left our Airbnb at 3:30 to drive the rental car back. And now we're here and our flight is at 6:50 in the morning. We're flying standby, so we're just awaiting the gate agent to come. I'll go have a talk with her, see if we're getting on. The next one, we are for sure getting on. We have our seats confirmed and everything. There's enough seats open. So this is the only one we're waiting for. So hang tight. We're gonna see if we're making it home today.
Okay guys, welcome to the Frankfurt International Airport. We are here at the end of the trip. We are on our way home. So far, our standby experience has been absolutely seamless, which is insane. But we want to do Mom's sort of exit interview because this was a trip really for her. She came on a brand new adventure. It was challenging, scary at times, but very rewarding. So I want to get Mom's like top moments, worst moments, and maybe some things that she overcame during this. So Mom, what are your top 3-ish highlights?
Well, all of them were really good, like really super, super good. So it's really hard to put a number on my top 3 because there was a lot of ties there. But I have to say that going on top of where the fortress castle was, where it was so high, it was, what was it, 1,400 meters above sea level. That was amazing. It was just breathtaking. Like the pictures don't really do it justice. You have to almost experience it because the wind and just where we were, the landscape. I'd have to say that was probably the best part of the whole thing. That was like breathtaking.
Yeah.
Breathtaking. The second would have to be, I've never done the hot spring, so seeing that and going in it was like, out of this world. It was so great. And it was like going into a hot tub, but was made by the earth. So that was amazing. And never did anything like that before. Never thought I'd ever do something like that. So the third thing was the truffle hunting. That was a close second as well. Like, met some really nice people. He was really great. What a host, because not only did we go through the forest and you know, watch the dogs go to work and get the truffles, and that was so fun, but then we went back to his house and he just hosted such a beautiful like lunch, dinner, like wow. There was wine and there was pasta and there was like everything. It was so good, and just the hospitality was so wonderful. I was blown away. I really, really was blown away. And the fourth highlight was our Airbnb. That's the second one was like that. I have to say, it was just beautiful. Like, we were just talking about just how amazing it was and just how lovely the people were that owned the place. And I would love to go back there and just spend time there. You'll have to see it on the video, but you'd have to be there 3 days to see half of the things that they had, and just amazing.
Basically a museum.
It was like a art gallery / museum of just artifacts that they must have collected over many generations, is all I can say.
Yeah.
And it's just like, wow, people actually live in that paradise, and wow. Yeah, it was a sight to see. It really, really was. So the food, like the food that I've never had, the pasta was so good. Like, I understand now that I'm overcooking my pasta, because it was like every little bit of it was, loved it. It was a once in a lifetime. I don't think we could top that. What do you think? Like,
I don't think I can.
Everything just kind of worked out. Like, there were things that were challenging, and it just worked out.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I've never been on any kind of a trip or anything that worked that well.
I know.
So
that's our segue into what were some of the most challenging moments for you over the trip. Maybe like one or two, if you have any.
Well, traveling in itself was challenging. I kind of got myself into a bubble where I didn't feel comfortable going on a plane and like doing that whole traveling thing. And then when I was doing standby, I was like, gulp, this is scary. But I was with Sabrina, and she knows how to do it. So I kind of put my trust in her, and boy, I was not disappointed. It just kind of worked out. So that was challenging.
Today is challenging. We're waiting a lot.
Yeah,
there's a lot of waiting.
I was kind of nervous about like the travel days and just the waiting, and I would be so exhausted, but not really.
It's not too bad.
Really. It's fine. We found 2 comfortable chairs, and we're just hanging out, and we're talking, and watching the people go by.
We've been reviewing the trip like crazy.
Yeah, just talking about the trip, because it was just a blur. So and then we're just kind of rethinking, okay, we did this, we did this, we did this. And
did you feel like you overcame any like personal battles?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anxiety of travel. I still have it,
Yep.
of course, but I'm not near as like freaking out now. Like, I'm waiting for my final flight. Our last flight was just like I fell asleep.
Yeah.
It was like, oh.
I didn't expect you to fall asleep
Easy
on that
peasy.
flight. I
Yeah,
thought
I
maybe
was like,
you'd be anxious. And
yeah, it's always just the takeoff, but
even
nope.
then.
I was fine. I was
From our
relaxed.
first flight where you were grabbing my hand as tight as can be to this flight where you were sitting by yourself and just kind of breathing through it.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was fine.
Yep.
It was fine.
Yeah,
And
you proved to yourself that you can do it.
Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah.
I can do it.
You can do it.
So, and just not knowing things, like not knowing what to expect with different things, like taking the train and taking
the bus,
Publix,
as Mom says.
Yeah, the bus. I always called the train the bus. I don't know why. It was like, are we taking the bus? No, we're taking the train. I meant the train. So yeah, there was a lot of things that I said that were kind of like, we called it momisms.
Momisms.
Because I couldn't remember any like names of the wines or names of the places we were. So other than that, that was just fun. It was just fun. But
that was the whole point, was for you to just sort of
get out of my comfort zone.
Come along with me for a journey without really knowing what to expect and just being like
fully surprised by
I
everything
was,
that we did.
yeah. So I just kind of went with it. I'm like, okay, just. She would tell me what we were going to do that day, and I'm like, well, I don't remember what she said, but yeah, I'll do it. Like, I'm just going to go with you, and we'll do this together. And yeah, I'm glad we did. It was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah,
it was good.
Really fun.
Yep.
Like, it was a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you guys are sort of watching this before the videos actually come out, where we're reminiscing on this trip that you've actually not seen yet. So you guys have to make sure that you stay tuned for the entire series, because you are seriously not going to want to miss it. We did a lot of unique things. I want to thank my mom for being...
I want to thank my kid.
She was so open to everything, so chill about everything. Even when I felt stressed about things not going right, like the train being late, Mom was just like, that's okay. We're just along for the ride. Like, let's just relax.
Well, I was glad that I couldn't do that.
Yeah. So I want to thank Mom for coming along. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy the video, give it a like, give it a hype, leave us a comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. And stay tuned for all the videos. There's some really, really unique stuff coming up for the rest of the series. Okay? Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Good night.